I've been muted this whole time. God damn it. Well, doesn't matter. I didn't really say much. I just started my intro. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's up, Kareem? Why did they have to release it on a nighttime? Nighttime? You got exams tomorrow? Whoa, it's nighttime for you? Really? That's interesting. Well, I guess have a good night. Good luck on your exams, bucko. Best of luck. I don't even know if I want to bother reading your name. Kamiao. There you go. That's all you're getting. Sub Scarlet. We are getting ready for T-1000, so yes. This day is going to be very, very good. It's a great start to new Invincible episode, the final one of this season. Banger. Absolute banger. No spoilers here, but absolute banger. Then we got the KOMBAT cast. We got Playboy Cardi dropping an album today, or at least we think later today. Well, specifically tonight, but also I forgot to mention, I did mention this while I was muted, but I am a little under the weather. I'm sorry about that, guys, but thankfully it's not as bad as it was when the trailer came out for T-1000, so we should be okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing here. I feel like I'm forgetting something. You're just doing schoolwork right now. You can able to watch this. Can't wait for the changes they'll make. Good to see. Good to see. I love multitasking too. Being able to like watch stuff like Mortal Kombat related and then like doing work on the side as well. Like I did it a lot during school too. But God, I hate it so much. Thank God I'm done with school. Never again. Love you too, Foxy. I see you. I love you too, Foxy. You think we would get the T-1000 related skins, like how we got Age of Conan skins with Conan? Probably, honestly. Like I said before, I want to see the skin where he has a helmet on. Towards the end of the scene where he was defeated, he had the whole look of like a helmet and then, you know, his uniform, his police uniform. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully we get that. There's also going to be character changes too here, guys, so that's going to be another thing we have to look out for. I'm going to be honest though, oh man, this might be a little bit of a hot take from me, but honestly, I don't like it when characters get new moves, truthfully, because it's basically like I have to relearn the character all over again. So for instance, recently, who's been getting buffs that include new moves? So we got like Sub-Zero. So he's just the first one that comes to mind because like I had to relearn him all over again. Smoke was another one, but I'll admit his change was for the better. But then you have a guy like Havoc, where he's basically top 1 right now, top 3, top 1. In my opinion, top 1, but after watching tournaments, yeah, no. Reiko's command grab, nothing too crazy. Just, if anything, he needs to get his shurikens back to how they were. Because at the end of the day, they're just projectiles. People can easily dodge those. There was ways to counter Reiko, but I think getting rid of his enhanced ninjaku stars or whatever they're called, I don't think that was the way to go, personally. Oh yeah, that's right, another one. Kitana also got a new move. A move that honestly only applies to online players because it involves, you know, doing a couple of mix-ups. I guess stuff like Darius, where you gotta do stuff on Wake Up. So, I'm just not a fan of that kind of stuff, honestly. Because, like, I have to relearn the characters all over again. Same thing with Rain. It happened with Rain, too. Lee May as well. She got a couple of new strings. But, honestly, yeah, no, I'm just not a fan of it. Don't get me wrong. Like, over time, if there needs to be changes, like, for instance, Havoc right now, I think he definitely needs to get nerfed. Sub-Zero needs to be buffed, even though he got new moves. Like, his damage is still pretty whack. Loved watching her Fatal Blow part because it was so funny. Oh, yeah. Chancla, man. You can't go wrong with that. Seeing Menabo as a cameo is so dope. You're surprised they didn't do that sooner, to be honest. Honestly, I'm surprised that we even got another cameo. It wasn't even, like, advertised at all for this combat pack, and bada bing, bada boom. All of a sudden, Menabo comes out with the Chancla and smacks us. And didn't use a broom. I tried to rhyme there, but I was a little too slow. I tried. Yeah, the Fan Squall, that's what it was called? Yeah. Subscribe now. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from Foxy. Subscribe now, goddammit. Nah, you guys don't have to. We just look, as you can see from the numbers, we just hit 37,000. I should probably take this time to say thank you guys for that. It's another milestone. We recently hit it too. I didn't even realize that. Is it weird how I'm kind of hoping they tease future content? Honestly, it's not weird. And it's something that I hope for too, but I don't have my hopes up high for that. If I'm being honest. I'm gonna treat this as a T-1000 and Madam Bo only exclusive gameplay. And then hopefully after tournaments pass through, like, we get something. Because we don't, like, once these upcoming tournaments are finished, after that, yeah, everything's just gonna be up in the air. But I mean, maybe when this next season ends, that'll tell us. Every season ends at some point, you know. Hope you reach 40K before summer. I hope so too. What's crazy, as crazy as it sounds, I might hit 40K on my birthday. It might be a possibility. We'll have to wait and see if that happens. If not 50K, I hope so too, someday. Madam Bo's gonna go crazy with some fighters. Yeah, no, I feel like she's gonna blend well with a lot of, I almost said operators. Jesus, got Rainbow on my mind right now. But yeah, a lot of characters. I feel like it'll be pretty good. I'm gonna adjust audio if anything's like too loud or quiet. I'll adjust it in a second. I'm losing my voice. This is perfect timing. I'll get ready to adjust.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Combat Cast. We're very excited to have you here. We have a great Combat Cast today. I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios.
I'm Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers here at NetherRealm Studios.
And I am Stephanie Brownback, the QA lead at NetherRealm Studios.
Nice.
So we're excited about the stream today. We have a lot of great stuff to show you. We have T-1000.
Madam Bo.
Cameo joining the game, which is super exciting.
Madam Bo.
And we also have some battle stuff to show. We have a lot of videos, probably more videos than we've shown in a while.
Let's get to it.
Jesus.
So before we get to all of that,
That sounds like a lot of characters getting changes, man.
Yet, the T-1000 trailer. Here you go.
You heard what he said? A lot of videos. Oh, I'm like 50-50 on how that sounds. Oh, they're just replaying the trailer right now. If you guys haven't seen it yet, if you guys missed it. Sick trailer, by the way. I'm gonna try my best not to cough a lot, but again, I'm sick. I'm sorry.
Your shapeshifting's so elegant, so refined.
It makes us more efficient killers.
I wonder if they're allowed to add moves to guest characters. You mean like changing them, like adding new ones? Honestly, probably not. We have yet to see it, right?
Fight!
You know, Omni-Man and afterwards, nope, nothing. Oh, actually, Quan Chi. No, I'm wrong. Quan Chi got his new, down forward 3 or down back 3, one of the two.
Have you seen John Connor?
Shouldn't rule that out.
John Connor? Dude, you've got Johnny Cage.
It reminds me of Glacius from Killer Instinct. I'm gonna be honest, I don't play Killer Instinct, so I don't know what you're referring to, but Glacier, you know, does kind of look like it. Metallic, you know, I can see it. And I just realized, Angel, you said guest characters, so what I said was completely irrelevant.
You're not a man. You're a machine.
A T-1000 advanced prototype. Liquid
Indeed,
metal.
sir. This trailer's probably a little too loud, huh? Sorry about that. Nothing too crazy. Belly flop. That's something that I did notice. I don't know if that belly flop's part of his moveset or if that's because Madam Bo gave it to him, but interesting regardless. I noticed in the combo he used Melina's Sai to stab her. I don't think it's Melina's Sai actually. I think he just like that. I think he just enhanced his arm to turn that way.
Finish him.
Then the iconic fatality. Dink. I thought in the movie he actually like moved the finger a little bit and then did it to like adjust himself, but maybe I'm wrong.
Fatality.
I believe it was the arm too.
Wins.
Honestly, for it to be Melina's Sai, it was a little bit of a long Sai. It was a very long spike, so I'm pretty sure it was his arm as well. All right, here we go. Ah, I'm losing my voice. This sucks.
There it is, T-1000. Very excited for T-1000 to join the roster. Let's talk about real quick, like we always do, what stood out to us about the trailer. Stephanie.
For me, it's when he does a dive kick, but instead of a kick, it's turning into the big gloopy thing. I've never seen a dive gloop before.
Yeah, that's great.
Mine's going to be Madame Bo, and then she beats your ass with a chancla. All right? Like, that's a weapon of mass destruction. You do not mess with a chancla ever.
Understood. For me, it's just the references.
Yep.
You know, just seen the movie recently again, and like every little bit is something from the movie, and maybe some stuff from MK lore as well.
Yeah.
Like
I heard you had a watch party, and we weren't even invited.
We did. A lot of the folks that I work with are younger and have not seen T2.
Which is weird.
I'm like, we have got to see this.
And now here we are.
Super holds up.
So that's T-1000. We're very excited for you to play them very soon. Now let's talk about some balance stuff. We have about 7 videos. I'm going to go through what they do beforehand, and then you'll watch the video. So what we first have is Baraka players. A very new, interesting way of using your Fatal Blow. You have a new thing that replaces your Fatal Blow. So when you're under 30% health, you activate Desperate Tarkatan. Now at this time, you will be losing some health as it goes, slowly ticking away. But while it's active, you can keep doing special moves and chain them together. There's more to it. You'll see it in the
Sounds like
You'll
Spawn.
see it in the patch notes,
Unlimited
but let's
special
take a look at how
moves.
that looks.
Oh no. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, that's different. Okay. So you risk Fatal Blow for probably unlimited meter, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, look at his meter going up too. There you go. So kind of like Johnny Cage's star
very
power.
interesting.
I mean, that's exactly
Okay.
what you described.
Kind of, yeah,
Pretty
crazy
much.
combos,
Pretty
crazy
much.
combos.
Pretty much.
Melina fans out there,
There's a few.
there are. Melina also has a new thing very similar to Baraka.
Oh,
that
it's
when
the Tarkatan blood, I'm sure.
Yes, it has definitely a lot to do with Tarkat. When she is below 30% health, she can replace her Fatal Blow with a thing where she's able to, called Crazy Tarkatan, where she can link strings together, weird cancels. You can do a bunch of new crazy combos.
Weird cancels.
Now at the end of it, you will have to like regain your composure. So you want to get all the damage out that you can, because you'll be stunned for a moment. But it's going to make for a bunch of new combos. And
Jason
crazy
Voorhees.
Is there a video?
Let's take a look at it.
What's up, AJ? There it goes. I would have loved to see the cancels that he was talking about, but I don't. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's a little bit right there. You see what I mean, though? Like, this is more stuff that I have to learn, unfortunately.
Those combos just went on and on
Yeah,
and
they
on.
did.
That was definitely
That was
crazy.
yeah, with a K.
And you'll see at the end, she had to, she was
She had to purge it out.
She did. So another new thing for Melina fans to do. Kenshi has some changes.
Didn't see this one coming.
Balance stance, some tweaks to both balanced and Sento. Hit reactions were changed to allow for more room for Kenshi to extend some Kenshi combos and allow for easier ways into Sento stance. Sento stance was reduced by a few seconds, but we gave Kenshi a new way out of Sento stance
Is there a video?
with a new move called Soul Exit. Let's take a look.
This one I'm looking forward to. The one character I think needed nerfs as well, so hopefully these changes are good. They decreased his time with Sento stance, so we're gonna have to see how he cancels out of it. Ah, perfect. Okay, good.
All right, so some new changes to Kenshi. We got another video. It's kind of a mashup. We got Reiko and Tremor. Reiko's charging Pena some quality of life changes coming this patch. can cancel the running portion, and it'll come out a little faster, letting Reiko mix up his pressure. He can also perform his arrow command grab from the run. Here's a big one. Tremor now can turn himself into a rock on the ground.
A rock?
That you can even, yeah.
A rock.
A rock.
Yes.
That you can jump off of like an interactable or throw.
It's very fun.
Let's take a look at it.
But
That sounds interesting. Like a stage interactable. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so cancelable. Okay. Ooh.
you were joking. That rocks.
Bro, there we go. I get you. Here's a big one. General Shao players, and also those who use Striker, another mashup. General Shao is now given a new move this patch, which isn't exactly a move so much. It doesn't do damage, but it allows you to keep your weapon on the ground longer. Different ways you can do that, so you can keep doing those like punching mix-ups and whatnot. But also, Striker from UMK3 has
my favorite.
Rapid Fire has been added to his arsenal. Let's take a look.
Rapid fire, huh? That sounds like... If it's what I think it is, it'll be hype. Yep. The Uzi. Ah, okay. So it's just... You have an option to extend it more.
So a lot of new ways to play General Shao, keeping the axe on the ground longer and just doing punches, and Striker comes out.
Blah, 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 blah,
Keeps them back a little bit. Awesome stuff. Sub-Zero has something come that I think a lot of fans are going to be very excited about.
Sub-Zero, he said?
Called Polar Palm, which is, I mean, for the most part...
Sounds like Cold Hand.
It does. It's like it's a freeze
Polar palm.
in the middle of a combo.
What?
Let's take a look.
Ooh, okay. I just really hope it doesn't scale that badly, though. That's my thing. Oh, okay. I guess the better version of the ice ball. Okay.
I am sure a lot of Sub-Zero fans out there are really going to enjoy
He's
that.
top 5 now.
Yeah.
He's top
Top
5
five.
now? Oh, God.
Finally, Tanya players. Tanya's Enhanced Seeking Guidance has a new mechanic to it, which allows Tanya to use this buff as a hit confirm and combo out of the charge. There's more to it again, like we've talked about. We can see that in the patch notes, but let's see it in action.
Oh, can you combo during that now? Is that what it is? Ooh. That looked like a pop-up now. Her forward, what is it? 2-1? Her forward 2-1?
So new ways for Tanya to play.
Is it tomorrow? Because that combo seemed like it lasted forever.
Tanya has some new tricks up her sleeve for sure. Exciting. And that's right now, for the videos we have, that's all we have.
Cool.
We will have patch notes coming out right before the
Patch?
for T-1000, yes. But before that, Derek, anything you'd like to talk about?
Woo! So, of course, new patch, new season. Well, not new season, just a rerun of a previous season. We have Season 3 coming back, a.k.a. Season of the Cryomancer. There are some new seasonal palettes for some of the new DLC characters, similar to what we've done with like the Season of Blood and things like that, where we wanted to make sure that some of the DLC characters got a little seasonal love as well. Again, across the Golden Pathway, there's a few new rewards scattered along the way, so if you're replaying the season for another second time, there's still new things for you to achieve and whatnot. We've also sprinkled in some of those mini games that we've made from Season 8 and continuing to add to the reruns of seasons. So there's still stuff in there for you to go ahead and collect and obtain if you've played the season before, and if you haven't played the season before, welcome to the Season of Cryomancer. Probably my favorite final boss fight.
Yeah,
That's a
definitely.
lot of
Agreed.
fun. Awesome. Well, thank you, DK.
You got it.
We are going to move on now to, we're going to show off Madame Bo and T-1000.
Woo!
Let us start with Madame Bo.
So let's check out Madame Bo. We'll start with her throw. It's a great one.
Love the vibe.
Yeah. All right. So the first
Definitely
move
a
I'll
brutality.
show is her bottle toss. It's her neutral attack. She comes out, throws a bottle. It's an arc projectile. Not a ton of damage, but it's an ambush move.
Full bottle service.
Ambush
Second
move.
one, she comes out with a quick mid attack.
Oh, breaks her back a little bit.
A little bit. Look, she's very,
Oh
very
my
good at
god, I
finding
didn't
the
even
variable.
notice that. Jesus.
Now, the fun thing is, if you want to use both cameo bars and meter, you can hold it down and she'll go and do flippy flops,
Flippity flops.
which you can actually use to do double team attacks.
Ooh. Nice.
And the follow-up to that is back is a quick low
She coming in hot.
with the exact same mechanic. Hold it down, and she goes
cool.
into this awesome double team where you guys can work together.
Nano time.
I'm sure we're going to see a lot of really crazy stuff
Really
with
fun
that.
combos with
And the one
that.
thing I really like about Madame Bo too is when she interacts with the player character so much.
Yes.
Like you jump over her when she slides in and things like that. It just adds a little extra oomph to it.
So that's kind of her base, very simple set that you can use.
There's more.
There's a lot more.
Stop it, you.
So she actually has drink service. Hit down in R1 and she'll come out. And from there, you can hit down to R1 again to take a drink. And you have 3 levels of drinking. You can see right under my light bar, I'm at level 1.
Okay.
Now I have
Oh,
3
that's
drinks, And you get
Full
different,
bottle there.
Yeah. You get different moves depending on your drunken level. So the first move you can do is new dashes. Down back R1 or down forward R1. And these have a ton of range. So like, let's compare. Take a drink, my normal back dash, my normal dash. It's like almost 3 times more.
There's large stumbles that
Yes.
get you back and forth.
You can also use the Baramita in a combo to cancel into it and then continue. So that's going to open up your combo possibilities for every character. You can do these custom combos that normally wouldn't be possible.
Very cool.
Very cool stuff. Now
So
again, that's going
cancelable
to take a
combos.
Barometer and it's going to take one of your drinks away.
Don't take my drinks away.
Let's see.
Does cost the bar
With
though.
level 2, you gain access. This is so fun to me.
That's great.
Belly
A
flop.
belly flop.
Okay. So
can
that's
use
not
that to
part of
start
Terminator's
combos.
moveset. Everyone had that.
You can use that if they're going to try to anti-air you. It's an overhead. You can use it on mix-ups. And it just looks really
And it's an
funny.
overhead.
You get a couple drinks with me, I'll do some belly flops. There we go.
And then lastly, if you're fully loaded, you gain access to the Q, which is a combo starter.
Oh. The
I just
reaction's
wanted
awesome.
I wanted to show it before. And then now notice after you vomited, she won't serve you for
She
a
says
little while.
no thank
Yeah.
you.
You're cut off. You're cut off.
Drink responsibly.
That's right. Come back in an hour. That's what I'm gonna eat.
And then you can see you go for the Q.
I had a
and
feeling.
It's a combo starter just to let you
That's
expect.
exactly
Yeah,
how I
as you'd
envisioned Bo
expect.
Raicho
As you'd
too, but it
expect.
turns out
Right.
Madame Bo
Real
took the
world, sure.
spot. Madame Bo
So that's
Raicho.
Madame Bo's new set. You can see it's she
Pretty
has kind of
awesome.
a
It's awesome.
it's definitely one of the funnier things in the game in my opinion.
Ton of personality, and a lot of stuff like from newer players to older players. There's a lot of stuff you can do. There's
Yes.
some master stuff, and there's some stuff where you're throwing bottles and doing kicks.
Right,
So,
and
fun
none of
Bo
it's hard to
Raicho throwbacks.
execute. It's a lot of options, but none of it's difficult. I think it'll be pretty straightforward. You can also just, if you don't even want to mess with serving, you could just use her, her low combo starter.
You're right, Scarlet.
You can
I
go
noticed it
into,
just now.
Use the bottle toss to complement your projectiles. She's pretty straightforward, but then she also has that layer of depth that's a lot of fun if you want to get into the drinking.
See, using that
Alright,
drinking
awesome.
mechanic on
Very
the
cool.
very hard classic tower, though, I think is going to
Once
be
you get used to the
impossible.
rules of,
That is the one
drink
downfall.
meter, I think pretty straightforward and a lot of fun and just very funny.
Happy hour. Gotta love it.
I love it. All right, so that is Madame Bo, who will be available to all who own Chaos Reigns at no additional cost.
Cool.
So that's how you can grab Madame Bo for your team. Main event time. We should talk about showing T-1000.
T-1000,
You hate the vomit?
I'm really excited for this.
I love to vomit,
He's metal.
only because it does
so
the
what do you
restands,
think about
but
T-1000?
I get you.
What kind
He's
of
metal.
players is metal?
She looks
what
very
kind
fun
of-
to use, yeah.
Players would play a T-1000.
I don't think I'll be using the drinking
think
mechanic that often, though. It
he
takes too much
I
time
would
to like
describe
register
him
everything
as
before the
a,
bot does something.
Can do everything.
Yeah, he's like a
He's got range. He's got close up.
range,
He
he's
can
got
close the
some
range.
projectiles. He's like a Swiss Army knife, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
A little
really
bit of
good.
everything.
And
Yeah.
probably could be a Swiss Army knife.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's almost like he's a machine that analyzed the best possible attacks in a fighting game and gave them to himself.
It's just like me.
I would
Just
say
like me.
there's definitely a lot of things in this character that we've never done before,
Right.
which is really neat, especially with some of the just the technology with the character. You'll see
Yes.
later sometimes when you hit the character blood will come off, but it's it's not blood, it's liquid metal, and you'll see it go back to the feet of them and things like that.
Extremely cool. And wait till people see him as a victim of
Yep.
a fatal blow and stuff like that. It's really, really neat.
Well,
I
let's take a look
love
at
the
T1000.
sound of that, and we're gonna get to experience that after this fight.
His normals first. As you can imagine, with bladed arms, hands that can become any weapon, he has really good range. Like sweep,
That's true, Scarlet.
Uppercut.
Good uppercut range.
Yeah. Let's start with his back two, which is a overhead. Pops them up. Now he can actually hold it, and if you fully charge it, he gets a much bigger pop-up.
Cool.
You can also cancel it. So you can go into a low. So let's go over his low. Back
Low.
3-2
Oh god, that's awesome.
into that headbutt.
Back
Overhead
3-2.
lows are a thing here.
Absolutely, that's going to be a reoccurring thing with T-1000.
I really like the whole like piercing through the knee and skull. It's so cool.
One of my favorite throws too. That's such a cool, like, just technical looking throw. 'Cause it
Yes.
phases through
Phasing
them.
through, it's
I
so
feel
cool.
like you have a favorite throw every throw.
I do. I love throws. And that's one thing about this character too, which you'll see as you go, is like a lot of new things that we have never done before
Yes.
with a character are done with T-1000. We'll see some more of that.
Very cool. The blood effects, when he's a victim, all really cool. So let's go over two of his key normals. First is 4-2-2, which is great long range, mid-mid. You're not going to get huge combos off of it, but it's a great kind of safest way to control space.
Everyone loves those mid-space sort of
Exactly.
get-off-me moves.
Get off me
And,
moves.
Combo
Perfect way to
that
describe
is
it.
forward one, this elbow, which can go into this two-player animation.
Where did that arm come from?
Absolutely rules. It took me decades to notice he has 3 arms during the helicopter scene.
Do you think you could have 4 arms if you want?
I think he can pretty much
Possibly.
do whatever he wants with a reason.
You'll also notice in some of his moves, like parts of him will turn to pure metal. Like
Yes.
his knee in that one, there's a headbutt he
it's
does.
so cool.
Yeah.
And I love his standing too. There's just the
What is the
poke.
distance on that? Jeez
Very,
Louise.
very far. Instead of just a, he does have jabs, but I love that his standing poking them.
It's literally
mid-
just a
mid-range
poke.
control.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
it.
that's a very reoccurring thing with T-1000, as you can imagine. So you want to see a special
He's very
move?
quick.
Let's start with his zoning tools. Pull out the pistol.
Blah, blah.
You can hold it down to do 2 shots.
I don't remember seeing that in the
exit.
trailer.
He does a bunch of shots.
Jesus.
He also has an advancing gun. You can hold it down.
That we did
And
see.
if you EX it, you can
Yeah.
hold the 1 button to go into a stab and switch a spot.
Which is my favorite move of the game. It is the movie through and through.
It looks
Striker and
so
RoboCop combined,
awesome.
literally.
The way he's just walking forward like that.
Do you think he needs bullets, or he can just create more bullets?
That's a very good
He
question.
cannot create machinery.
That's true, yep.
Yeah.
But a bullet's not machinery, is it?
It has
The
multiple
gun he's
components.
putting inside of him.
Yeah.
If you look when he does it, he's putting it inside of him. It's an actual gun.
Right. But I'm just wondering about the bullets.
The bullets are real bullets.
Okay, alright.
They explain in the movie he cannot make machinery, moving parts, stuff like that.
Alright.
All right, so let's go over his close quarter. That's your lore minute.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
Down back 2, one of the cooler moves I think, creates Cabal 6 swords, does the classic Tornado Slam.
How can you not love that?
If you EX it, you get a pop-up. That's going to be one of his core combo
Perfect.
starters.
Metal choke slam. Sweet.
Down forward 2.
Doesn't that mean he
2
killed
hook
Cabal?
swords. Kind of the hook blade things he creates. If he EX it, it has armor, so that's
an
going to be one of
overhead.
his, like, get off me, get away from me, don't pressure me tools.
Wake up on armor, I guess.
Then he has a great one, the Wrath Hammer. He literally creates Shao Kahn's hammer, the classic hammer from like MK3. That's an overhead.
And then the puddle's just coming rushing back. to
Jesus.
I absolutely
You'll
love that.
notice
Two
that
combo
with the
enders
blood
right there.
and with his
Yes.
creations that they'll all come back and
Comes
reform.
back into it.
Reconstitute. Yeah.
Then let's go over one of his air attacks. Maybe my favorite move, the
Blop.
the gloop, the dive gloop.
Dive
You've seen a
gloop.
dive kick. How about a dive gloop?
Gloop. So cool.
And if you EX it, he turns into a puddle, and he has different options from that, which we're going to go over in just a second. So, he has 2 kind of stance moves. Let's start with the puddle. Back forward 3, he becomes the puddle. You hold it back. He can actually go through
Okay,
the
back
opponent.
forward 3.
And from there, he can do 1 to do spikes. That's like your quick move. Or you can do 2, use his uppercut, which is a combo starter.
Very cool.
Or you can just hit 3 to come back whenever you want.
A lot of
And if
so
you
like
EX
Ghostface
it,
stance as well.
It actually starts off with spikes, and that counts as a low. So you can mix it in with the hammer, the back two, and you
Gotcha.
can instantly go into the moves. So you can just quickly have a low combo starter. Or you can choose to still hold it, go through them, come up behind them in the knockdown, stuff like that. So
Now
it could
this is not a fully invincible move though. Like go ahead and
Correct.
gloop towards me.
yeah, you
so-
can actually hit him out of it.
And now if there's spikes, changes things.
Yes,
But yeah.
exactly. And the spikes are very, very quick. And this has, when you do this, you go into this, you have these moves. So you could quickly go into the uppercut and get a combo off his dive glue.
Gotcha.
And then the second stance move is back forward 4, where he turns full metal and he starts walking forward. From there, he can end it. He can do this mid attack, which is quick, or he can do a grab.
Gotcha.
Very cool.
Now
I'll
this
do
has
animation.
armor, and he can either absorb 2 hits or 70 points of damage. So let's try it. So you can use it to punish like a down 1. But if you do something like an uppercut,
You got 2. Oh,
yeah,
his head. His
his
head
head will come off and he'll reform.
And there's there's a bunch of different cases for that too, which is a really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like try it with a sweep attack.
Oop, that's not a sweep attack, but knock it out again.
Why are you running away?
Sorry.
He's so scared.
There we go.
His legal break, yeah.
Yep.
Now if you EX it, it doubles it. Now he can take more hits and more damage.
Oh, cool.
So let's try that. Uppercut, uppercut, another uppercut. And you know, he can, that's an actual punish because it is the recovery of it.
Punished an uppercut that.
Yes. And lastly, if you've got the meter for it, if you EX the back forward 4, you get it down 2 to go into the EX version of the puddle. So you could do stuff like punish a normal attack, then go into the puddle, then go no combo starter. That's going to take a lot of meter, but it can be very, very deadly.
So it's very
A
online
lot of
based.
cool mix-ups, a lot of cool.
A lot of
thought processes
mix-ups.
to use while
So
you're
much
using it.
mix-ups.
Exactly.
These-
So I think he's a character that has, you know, it's
Mix-ups and cancels
like
specifically.
he looked at every possible option and has an answer for it.
Right.
You know, it's going to cost a meter, it's going to be your resources, but very, very powerful. That's going to get people scared to attack, and then he
Yep.
can go into his throws, his overheads, his lows.
Got it.
So, want to see his fatal blow?
Yeah.
And of course, we have seen this. We saw that it was very fast as well. So that's the thing, Angel. It wasn't actually Jade.
That is T-1000 coming very shortly to you all to play.
Very cool.
Wait a minute.
Very excited about. Thank you so much for that.
This might be where I go,
Excellent
guys.
Run through of Madam Bo and T-1000. Couple more things before we go. Esports is going and it's been live and it's been awesome. We've had Vienna.
I'll go ahead and keep
We've
the
had pro
stream
competition
playing
in
though, but
Mexico.
I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Tournaments for putting on some of the coolest stuff we've seen.
I
Some of the coolest
will
trophies, some of
go
the
ahead and
coolest-
leave now just to
The,
make
the
sure.
hat was
Yeah.
pretty
We'll turn up the
awesome.
volume,
I'm
so just
super
prepare
jealous.
yourselves. But we're
You've
probably
got
gonna get a
the
QA
hype
fight
and
right
the
now, so
brutal
here we go.
combos, and we're super excited for it. Next tournament we have
Tell us.
We have next.
Texas Showdown, which I've watched on
Ooh.
stream many times, and they always bring it too.
Nice.
That is March 28th through the 30th. Watch it on stream. Some top tier gameplay. Mark your calendars. Please do not miss it. We're
Is
excited.
Sonic
for
going to
that.
be there?
I don't know yet.
I got my money on Sonic. Sonic's going to be there. I got my money on Sonic.
Fair enough.
Bold.
Bold choices. But the tournaments have been great. We've seen a lot of new characters coming out of the woodwork. Really cool to watch.
A lot of cool, crazy team combinations. Characters that people expected that would be there are there.
Very interesting. Some really cool stuff happening. So we hope to see you on stream. DK, anything from you?
We've got some birthday shout-outs.
Dig it.
All right, here we go. We've got Rick Chase, Sarah Cruz, Leo Salgado.
Yeah.
All right, nailed it. Tom Combs, Rizwan, Rizbiz, happy birthday. The Goodman, happy birthday, Goodman. Mike Boone, Arthur Moy, happy birthday, Arthur. Robert Worrell, Mick Chellis, Thomas Amberg, Dave Bolvin, my brother Steven, and his wife Ray, happy birthday. My mom, happy birthday, Mom. And the man, the myth, the legend, the Sean Himrick, happy birthday to you, Sean.
Birthday, everybody. Before we go, we will have after the stream. Well, right now, actually, we're going to show the fight that QA did.
Yep.
This one's a doozy.
I actually did it this time.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay,
I'm sure.
done.
I'm sure you did. We get a doozy because it's we got some shape shifting going on.
Woo!
So thank you so much for joining. Stick around for that fight. and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Round 1. Fight! Round 2. Fight!
Terminated.
Here's Janet. Smash to black.
Final round. Fight!
Say, that's a nice look.
Brutality. T-1000 win.